FreeBSD reviews, tutorials and gaming.
Before we start, if this is your first time to the channel and you would like to learn more about FreeBSD and the journey to a better desktop and server, then please hit subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out. This is the initial screen that you see before you install Project Trident. You can see on the top left hand corner you've got System Info, Set Keyboard Layout and Set System Locale. And then you've got Current Page Number, so it's 1 of 5. You can set the host name, you can alter the local time, and you can set the time zone. The bottom middle button is Next, after you've set everything up on this screen. Go to Terminal if you wish to do anything in the terminal before it initially starts to install. And Shut Down if you change your mind and you want to do it later. So in this instance, I want to set the keyboard to English UK. And the locale will be English GB, or for British English. And to change the time zone to Europe, London. Everything should be okay. We'll click Next. Now I'm just going to select to create a swap because it doesn't do it automatically. And seeing as this install is on VirtualBox, I'm not going to partition anything and I'm just going to leave it as it is. Single drive. Of course, if you're installing onto an empty drive, then you can do the same. This is the initial application that will be installed when you first boot into it. You can set them or unset as you wish. Terminal programs, the ability to read Windows partitions, etc. And the graphics driver will be according to what you're installing in. So in this case, because it's installing into a VirtualBox, the virtual machine guest module will be loaded. If you install into a real PC or real hardware, depending on your graphics card, an AMD or NVIDIA will be installed. As you can see, the VirtualBox Guest Editions has been selected automatically. Nothing NVIDIA, and there will be nothing in the Intel or AMD. Now we create a password for the administrator or root. Can be any password you wish, as long as it's memorable to yourself and not easily guessable. User account, RoboNuggie, username, RoboNuggie, and then password for me. I'm going to leave it at bash. There is a choice. And this is just a summary. And we can proceed to install. It will take a while to install, and at the bottom it will give you an update of what's actually progressing. At the moment it's going through the ZFS. And now we're going on to the documentation and user base. This does take some time to install. It's by no means the fastest installation going. And we will skip to the end to show you the results. When everything's finished, become installation finished notification screen, and you can click shutdown or reboot. In this case, we select reboot, and when we reboot back up, it will go into the login screen. There we are, rebooting into it now. Do you notice the change in color of the logo? I think that denotes that it's actually been installed rather than just a installation session. Right, there's the login screen, and we are now fully installed. If the top left hand corner doesn't correspond with where you set earlier or in your own country, you can just change it now, and that also applies to keyboard layout. If everything's okay, you can log in and start using your Lumina desktop. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit that like button, and to make sure you don't miss out, please consider subscribing, as this really helps me help you.